think now we are live. Oh, look at the, looks like we're live on camera. And I got the lights on, but all of a sudden it looks dark. And I'm going to go ahead and send out a message and let everybody know. Hey, Jody from Texas, it's working. I'm always amazed when the technology starts to work. Welcome, come on in. I'm gonna go turn on another light. For some reason it looks a little dark on my end. And there's so much stuff, I have to walk all the way around instead of across. Okay. Let me get this put up here so I can see your comments. Hey y'all, are y'all ready for the 4th? Hey from Texas. Oh, we've got a couple of people from Texas in here. And what do I have in my back pocket? A room key from a random trip. Hey guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. You know, nothing like waiting to the last minute. You know, I love making wreaths and I make wreaths for many people, but when it comes to my own door, I'm always the last one to have a holiday wreath on my door. So, given that tomorrow here in the States, it's the 4th of July, celebrating our Independence Day, I wanted to put a patriotic wreath on my door, and I thought, let me go ahead, I was getting ready to make it, and I thought, you know what, let me just go on and do it live, right? Nothing like doing it live for the first time. Hey guys, I'm glad you're joining us. If you are new to the page, I want to thank you for joining in. I'm Julie Samaco, owner of Southern Charm Wreaths, where we make beautiful wreaths and teach you how to make and sell them. I'm also a business coach and mentor to creative entrepreneurs with my Success Circle membership group. So in this video, we're going to be creating a patriotic door wreath. All of the supplies are from carolinapottery.com. So I went to Carolina Pottery a few weeks ago. I've actually been sitting on these supplies for about a month thinking, oh, I need to create a wreath for my door. Well, now I'm just now getting around to it. So I thought I'd jump on here and you get to watch me use the big guns, right? Have you ever used a hacksaw making a wreath? All right, so here we go. We have a hacksaw borrowed from the Hubs. Thank you, Hubs, even though you don't know I'm using it because I didn't ask permission. I just grabbed it. Georgia in the house. Hi, Lori. Okay, hacksaw. Typically, this is the sign we're using. Isn't this cute? This was from Carolina Pottery, just $12.99. And it has a stake on it. It's meant for the yard, right? It's meant for the yard, but don't let that stop you. I always use signs like this in my wreaths. Let me turn this so that I can make sure I see everything. And typically, I can just get a large screwdriver, a flathead screwdriver, and pop this off because typically it's just stapled together and it comes off easily. However, it started breaking and I was like, why is this not coming off? I looked and they've glued it. So I'm like, well, they've got to be extra. So now I got to be extra. I'm pulling out the hacksaw. I am going to saw the bottom off, okay? To use a hacksaw on your item, you want to make sure first to get it started on just a little area. So once you can get it started on the corner, then you just let the saw do all the work. And there it pops off. And I zoomed in so that you wouldn't see all the funny faces I made when I was trying to get that off. I'm just kidding, not. Anyway, here is the top. And I'm going to pop this off. See how easy that came off? That should have been how this pops off. And typically it does, but that's okay. Where there's a will, there's a way. And I'm going to use a grapevine. So this is the grapevine wreath I'm going to use. And I know everybody's going to say, what size is the grapevine? So let me get that measured. Let's see. Make room. This is an oval grapevine. I like using ovals for my door because I have a window in the middle that's oval. And for me, just using an oval sort of frames that. And if you've got customers who have the same situation and you sell wreaths, you might want to consider adding ovals into your into your arsenal, oval wreaths into your Etsy shop. This is a 16-inch oval wreath, so it's 16 inches wide. It's about 24 inches tall. So now that I have my sign off, I'm going to go ahead and get this attached. Let me pull out my staple gun. I think I'm going to use force wire. What are y'all doing special for the 4th of July? Y'all celebrating? Did you get any time off? Alright, once I figure out where I'm gonna attach this, I'm just gonna flip it over. And grab my florist wire. And I'm going to staple this to the frame. And then we've got a place down here. I don't want to put it on the big part, I don't think, or do I? Might as well. That is loud. Woo! That's deafening loud. Lori's hanging by the pool. I get ya. I get ya. That sounds like a winter chicken dinner, if you ask me. I'm gonna go ahead and just attach, just put a little bit of hot glue on top of those staples, just for added reassurance. And then we will set that to the side. I'm gonna let that cool off a little bit. And while we're doing that, we'll go ahead and make our bow. Ooh, Nancy, she's actually doing some work, girl. Good luck with your craft booth tomorrow in Cali. I've got a tutorial on my blog at southerncharmwreaths.com. Just search craft shows and I give you some tutorials and tips, hopefully to help your sales. All right, so we've got our sign, and look at the pretty color. So I made sure that the ribbon that I'm going to use also has some of that pretty color inside of it. We've got the creamy color with the cream, and then we've got the navy, and we've got some red. So that was why I chose this color of ribbon. Again, all of this is from Carolina Pottery. It's definitely hot and muggy here too, Vicki. It is so hot and just moist in all the places, if you know what I mean. You're like, if you've not sweat in places, you need to come to South Carolina, where you're like, it's unreal. And I have to water my flowers like every day. I'm just going to go ahead and start with a tail of about 12 inches. And then we're going to pinch this. And I'm going to make a 12-inch loop. By laying the ribbon down on my mat, I can see where the 12 inches is, and then I'm going to bring it to the back. I'm going to do the same thing, but now I'm going to bring it to the front. All of a sudden, I'm getting twisted. Let's do one more. One more loop. I will do one more. There is no right or wrong way to make a bow. I've got a tutorial teaching you 9 different ways to hand tie a bow on the website, southerncharmwreaths.com. Right, so we've got our bow base made of the 12 inches right here. And now I'm going to do this one. I'm just going to lay right on top of it. I'm going to do 12 inches, 12 inches, 12 inches. We've got 3 loops. And now I'm going to do the red. And let me think for a minute. I think I'm going to start it going this way. So we'll have more loops on the other side. 12 inches. And then 12 inches. So we've got 3 loops on this with the red, and then we are going to use florist wire to secure it. Do you put a patriotic wreath on your door? Kathy, I grew up in Charlotte. I graduated from Myers Park. All right, now I'm going to just attach the wire to my ribbon or my bow. And twist. And then we'll get this out of the way. Hey, Alana. I know every time I say her name wrong, she just laughs. And she's probably like, oh, isn't she so cute? She always gets my name wrong. All right. So we've got our bow made and we've got our wreath ready. Our sign ready. So we'll go ahead and attach this. top. Who is going to Wreath Makers Live this year? It's actually in less than a month. Can you believe that? Every time I think about it, I just want to like vomit a little bit. I'm just going to be very honest with you. It's so nerve-wracking to plan an event this large. It's like planning 4 weddings at the same time. Oh, it's been just crazy town. Y'all, I have got the best program designer this year. Her name is Terry Marshall with Mill and Dill Designs. Y'all have got to go follow her on YouTube. Go give her a little shout out and say, Julie with Southern Charmery said I need to follow you. She is so good at what she does, and I'm just so blessed to have her on our team this year working with us. And I know she's not watching this because she's living life large at the beach with her family this week, which is typically the week we go out of town to the beach. Not this year. This year, we got different plans. We are going on a cruise the week before Wreath Makers Live because, you know, might as well go on vacation for a whole week out of the country right before having an event of 800 people. I mean, it just makes complete sense to me, right? I don't know what I was thinking. What was I thinking? All right, so we've got this added, making sure that it's going to be nice and secure. Because I have to admit, I slammed the door. Where are my wire cutters? You want to make sure your items do not fall off the door because, you know, people slam the door. Me included. We get mad. The kids get mad. They're in a hurry. They don't pay attention. You know, things like that. All right, so we've got our sign on. And now we can attach our bow right here. I'm just going to put the bow over here. So I'm going to make sure that I don't cover up too much of the sign. And I want it to balance. My inner Success Circle members know what I'm talking about when I say balance. Cheryl, we have over 800 people coming to the events. Pam's gonna be there. Terry is the bomb, Jennifer. I am gonna be worn out. I'll probably need another vacation after the event. All right, so we've got our bow added. So it doesn't look so hot, does it? We need to maneuver the loops. To do that, I'm just going to take some of the red and some of the blue and mix them up, just like that. you guys sneaking from work watching this video? Or are you off already for the 4th? I love these colors. All right, so we've got our bow pretty much shaped into place. And now we're gonna go ahead and add in our greenery. Again, all of these supplies came from Carolina Pottery. Go to carolinapottery.com for more information. Cheryl, so she's saying the cruise ship is better than a Navy ship. I would hope so, girl. I would hope so. I'm going to keep some of these long. I'm just going to make sure I shape them into place. You know, just give them a little shape. All right, so let's go ahead and just start attaching. Trying to figure out how far down do I want this to come. I hear those cicadas outside. They are loud. Turn this around so I can get a better view. Just adding the greenery in around my bow. Let's do this one. Oh good, Patricia found Terry and gave her a little follow. I'm so happy. Hopefully we can surprise her with a lot of new YouTube subscribers. So you can see how we've just framed the bow with all of our greenery. And the next thing I'm going to add are some geraniums. I love geraniums for summer wreaths, don't you? They're just such a pretty summer flower, and especially good that I don't have to water these. I have been struggling to keep my live geraniums alive because of the heat. They need all the water. So I'm just going to divide and separate. Trimming off the little knobs, just these little nubs, so it'll go into the wreath easier. Okay, so now we're just going to start attaching the florals. I'm going to divide this one too. Right, I'm going to save these green pieces for filler. Somewhere I had another piece over here and I think I dropped it, or maybe I used it. All right, so this is what we've got now that we've got our our focal flowers in the wreath. We're going to go ahead and add some filler. Alright, so I've got the white. I love the white. I think I'm going to use the white. Alright, just looking at it, I'm definitely going to use the white. They have these in white. I think I saw pink and orange. Love these as a filler flower. Again, all these supplies are from carolinapottery.com. Alana, that is not funny. What if Julie's ship is delayed? Well, the show will go on without me. In fact, maybe I can position it that way. No, I'm just joking. I'm pretty confident that we've got it set up to where if I didn't show up, it would still go off without a hitch. I'm just dividing all of my stems. And then we'll start adding these in. So I've inspired Pam to get busy on making more patriotic wreaths. I love that. Believe it or not, we have started working on Christmas in our membership group. Okay, I do not like that position, so let me remove that. Where is that wreath? Oh, I have it back here. So this was made in our Wreath of the Month Club group. This is an inverted crescent wreath. Members get the tutorial for this one this month, actually on Friday, as well as supplies, the whole kit. They can purchase the kit to make the exact wreath. This is another one. How cute is this? Love how this one turned out. All using filler flower. And then one more. I'm looking, I have all these just hanging around. How cute is that one? We got a pineapple themed wreath. This one was super popular. Super popular in this past month. Last month. I think there's some kits still available for purchase on that one. Okay, so we're just going to attach our filler flowers. I'm getting in the zone, getting in the design zone, you know, when you start to zone out a little bit with your thinking. Because isn't crafting just so therapeutic? Helps you to forget all of your troubles. Everything that you've got to do. Okay, we've got one more piece. Let me hold it up and see where I want this. I'm gonna put it right down here. see where we've added our filler. So we've got the white, the red, and we've got the blue and the bow. How cute. This is really turning out super, super cute. The next thing I'm going to do is add, how about we add some blueberries? Thanks, Beverly. I love this. So even though it's not quite blue, it's a little on the purple side, but you know, that's what, it's kind of hard to find real blue flowers, right? I like to keep my flowers pretty much the same as nature. So, you know, a cornflower would be a pretty blue flower, but I also think blueberries would be cute. We're gonna add these. Yep. Love this. This is adding a lot of dimension. And then let's see where I want this one. I think right over here. I love when we have vine-like pieces or real long filler pieces that come out past the bulk of the wreath. It's just so, so pretty. Alright, so we'll put this one on the opposite side. Ooh. Then I'll open up another pack. Love this. I just love really pretty big wreaths on my door. I have to let the whole neighborhood know I am the wreath lady. So my wreaths are always big, which is good, you know, if your house sits far off the road, you want it to get seen. The flower one, the pineapple is a kit. And the Christmas one is a kit. Those other ones, I just share with you where to get the supplies to make it. But it's not necessarily a kit that you could purchase. We will be revamping our Wreath Making of the Month Club group. So I'll be shutting down taking new members probably, I would say within a week or so that we can redo the inside the membership portal. I'm going to just revamp it a little bit, make it a little bit more user-friendly and educational. We've got over 2 years worth of tutorials available in our Wreath Making of the Month Club, so it's gotten to be a lot bigger than when we first started. So what I'm going to do is we'll just stop with the sales, have whoever's in there stay, and they get to help me go through the remaking of it. Whoops, don't drip. Do not drip. The supply list for the wreaths that I show you are available inside my members only group, our Wreath Making of the Month Club. If you go to my website, southerncharmwreaths.com, and join my mailing list, there's tutorials on how to make a bow, 9 ways to make a bow. Join my mailing list, and tomorrow I'm going to be sending out an email with a free tutorial to my email list as a thank you for joining my mailing list. It'll be a Christmas tutorial. Believe it or not, Christmas is going to be here before we know it. And if you are a seller, you're probably already in the thick of making Christmas and fall. This is so, so cute. I'm going to hold it up to see. Maybe one piece on the bottom. Yeah, the berries definitely made this. All right, let's see. Let me show you what we've got. Wait, one of these, I found a white flower I didn't use. You see how the blueberries just add a lot of dimension and texture. Love this. Love this. So all of the supplies for this wreath came from carolinapottery.com. And if you don't see the items on their website, make sure to just send them a little email. There's a contact us. Let's see, where do I want this guy? So I'm going to start putting a little bit of these extra pieces that I have, these leaves, just down in around the bow. But if you email Carolina Pottery and tell them you saw this on YouTube and where can you buy it, I'm sure that they can direct you on their website. Just about done. I don't think I'm going to add the pom-poms. There. So they have these really cute pom-poms. And I don't think I am going to add that. I think I'm going to keep it very natural. It's just more my style for my door. Let me get this out of the way. So you can still see the sign. There we go. All right, you guys, I think we're ready to show you. So this is what we have. How pretty is that? All of the flowers. And the sign. And then over on the back, just got a couple of pieces. I've got that one piece right here. Making sure there's no wire showing. How did you like it? Did you enjoy the tutorial? Aw, thanks, Jennifer. Thanks, Regina. So I'm going to be so proud to hang this up on my door and display it. I hope I inspired you. I hope I helped you think of new ways to use flowers, or maybe it's bows. Hopefully you've learned something, but more importantly, just get inspired to do something new. So when I first started making wreaths, I didn't know what I was doing. I was just having fun, just wanted something pretty for my door. Couldn't afford a designer wreath. I had to make them myself. And so that's how I started. And then my neighbors wanted to buy the wreaths right off my door. And I was like, maybe there's something to this. Maybe I need to start selling for some extra mad money, right? And so I just started selling wreaths right off my door. And then I thought, so one of my neighbors said, have you heard of Etsy? And I'm like, what's that? So I started selling on Etsy, and then it just kind of went from there. Now I'm teaching thousands of people online. Actually, probably my reach is millions now when you factor in all of the social media channels. Online from my garage on the art of wreath making. So you just never know how the Lord is going to guide you with the talent that you're given. So don't be afraid to just start and do something and have fun. And you see that this was not a difficult wreath. I attached the sign, I made the bow, and then I filled in around the bow. That's all that this was. So I know you can do this. I hope I inspired you, and I hope you guys make this, and make sure to go to my Facebook page at southerncharmwreaths.com and post your pictures of your patriotic door wreaths. I cannot wait to see what you make with this tutorial, and I hope y'all have a blessed 4th of July, okay? Okay, so you can learn more about my club right here, my group. right there. That is the link to my Wreath Making of the Month Club, and if it doesn't come through for some reason, just go to southerncharmwreaths.com, click on shop, and then click on Wreath Club, and it'll take you right there. But we do 4 tutorials in the group. It's a little bit more in depth than what I just did here. I mean, I go really slow. I go into the reasoning behind colors, patterns, textures, floral placement. I mean, I go into a lot more detail than what you see on my public videos, okay? Can't wait to see you, Regina. Make sure you come up and give me a hug. All right, you guys, I hope y'all have a wonderful 4th of July, and keep asking your questions even if you're watching the replay, and I will come back on later today and answer them for you.